Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rahmi. I'm from Faculty of Economics, Universitas Negeri Jakarta, Indonesia. Today I will be presenting my research. Let me share the screen first. Okay, the title research. The title of the research is Convenience in the Spotlight, examining its impact on perceived usefulness and video on demand subscription. This paper is presented in Borneo International Accounting Conference 2024. Okay, from these slides, we can see that the consumption of video on demand in Indonesia is continuously rising. Revenue from premium VOD has rapidly increased. We can see that from 11% in 2020 in 2020 to 39% in 2023. A study by Populix in 2022 also showed that 18% of Indonesians have VOD apps on their phones, 36% using these apps daily, and also Netflix is the most favored VOD apps, as much as 69%. Several factors motivate respondents to subscribe to VOD platforms. As we can see on the right side, the most frequent answer is access anytime, as much as 84%. The least answered is reluctance to visit cinemas, as much as 13%. Convenience has been generally recognized as an antecedent in technology adoption behavior, such as online shopping, personalized location-based mobile tourism applications, internet banking, mobile wallets, mobile hotel bookings, and mobile gaming. By integrating elements from TAM and considering convenience as a significant factor, this research aims to explore the impact of convenience on perceived usefulness and the intention to subscribe to VOD services in Indonesia. Technology Acceptance Model, or TAM, was first introduced by Davis in 1989. This model has been widely used to explain and predict user behavior towards adopting new technologies. Perceived usefulness is the degree to which a user believes that a particular system or technology will enhance their performance or meet their needs. Perceived ease of use is the degree to which a person thinks utilizing a specific technology would be effortless. Attitude is an individual's positive or negative feelings about using a specific technology. Okay, intention to subscribe. People are more inclined to participate in a behavior if they have a good attitude toward it. Those who have a favorable opinion of VOD are more likely to plan to use the service. And lastly, convenience is the degree to which a technology or service simplifies users' lives by providing timely and flexible access. Okay, the next part is methodology. As you can see on the screen, there are 7 hypotheses uh, with regard to the conceptual framework that we can see on the right side. The first hypothesis is convenience has a positive effect on the perceived usefulness of VOD. The second hypothesis is perceived ease of use has a positive effect on the convenience of VOD. The third hypothesis is perceived ease of use has a positive effect on the perceived usefulness of VOD. The fourth hypothesis is the perceived ease of use has a positive effect on the attitude toward VOD. The fifth hypothesis is perceived usefulness has a positive effect on the attitude toward VOD. The sixth hypothesis is perceived usefulness has a positive effect on the intention to subscribe to VOD. And the last hypothesis is attitude has a positive effect on the intention to subscribe to VOD. Okay, in this research, we use purposive sampling approach. The respondents were students who were already aware of video on demand but had not yet subscribed to any services. Data collection method implying a questionnaire that respondents completed, quantitatively performed. The research employed a 5-point Likert scale to measure all of the factors on a scale ranging from 1 to 5. Data analysis in this study involves conducting descriptive statistical tests, instrument validation tests, compatibility tests, and hypothesis testing using SAM techniques. Okay. The next is findings. The first one is descriptive statistic. In this study, a total of 230 respondents were collected, comprising students who met the criteria for the sample. The data indicates that the majority of respondents in this study are female, reside in East Jakarta, and have a monthly personal expenditure as much as 1 million rupiah. The next is validity and reliability test result. We can see that all the factor loading value is greater than or as equal as 0.5. So in the initial data processing, all indicators met the requirement. Also, the reliability score shows a good score. In the measurement model validity test result, all the loading factors also have a good score above 0.5. So all the indicators are valid. In the calculation of variance extracted, all values of construct reliability were equal to or greater than 1.0, sorry, 0.7, indicating good reliability. Additionally, all variance extracted values were more than 0.5, which also signifies good reliability. The result of the goodness of fit test for the measurement model shows that the majority of GOV indicators have a good fit. There are 7 indicators that are good fit, with 2 indicators displaying marginal fit. Based on this result, it can be concluded that overall model fit is considered adequate. In the structural equation model, we can see that the first one is convenience is explained by perceived ease of use by 54%. Perceived usefulness is explained by convenience and perceived ease of use by 80%. Attitude is explained by perceived usefulness and perceived ease of use by 60%. And intention to subscribe is explained by attitude by 62%, with the remaining 38% explained by other unobserved variables. These are the structural model. So the findings are below. From 7 hypotheses, the 6 hypotheses are accepted and 1 hypothesis was rejected. The 6 hypothesis score, the t-value score are more than 1.96, so the hypothesis was accepted. From the data, we can say that for hypothesis 1, convenience positively influenced the perceived usefulness of VOD. Since it was accepted, it means that the positive influence of convenience and perceived usefulness means that the more convenient the VOD service feels, the greater the perceived benefit of subscribing to it. The second hypothesis, also accepted, the This implies that the easier the system is to use, the more comfortable someone feels using the VOD service. The third hypothesis also accepted. So it means that the easier the VOD service is to use, the higher its perceived usefulness. The hypothesis 4 also accepted. It means that the more someone perceives subscribing to VOD, sorry, it means that the easier it is to use, the more someone perceives subscribing to VOD as a good idea. The fifth hypothesis also accepted. So it means that the more useful the VOD service is perceived to be, the more favorable the attitude toward it. The sixth hypothesis was rejected. So um, the t-value shows a negative and insignificant score, leading to the rejection of the hypothesis. Although people perceive VOD services as useful, this alone is insufficient to form an intention to subscribe without the mediation of attitude. The last hypothesis is hypothesis 7. This hypothesis was accepted, so it means that the more someone feels positively about VOD, the more likely they are to intend to subscribe to it. So, from the research, we can conclude that first, convenience was shown to influence perceived usefulness of video on demand services positively. Second is convenience received a positive influence from perceived ease of use, indicating that the ease of use of VOD services enhances user comfort. The third one is there was no direct impact of perceived usefulness on the intention to subscribe to VOD. And the last one is attitude continued to show a significant influence on the intention to subscribe to VOD services. Thank you very much. That's all from me. Um, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.